I'm sharing my screen. Okay. So welcome all. So today we are going to discuss about Oracle Labs technical sessions. As a part of this session, we are going to discuss about what is ERP and what is Oracle application technical. What is the roadmap for the Oracle Labs technical? Why we need to learn this skill set? What is the advantage by learning this course? How we are going to get the job within 45 days, right? What is the skill set required? You have to familiar with the Oracle domain. Okay. So before starting the session, let me take some example to give you some understanding. Okay. Let me share my screen. So in ERP world, let me share my screen. So why ERP is very famous nowadays? If you see in our real world, any kind of company, ERP is mandatory. For example, for Amazon, for Flipkart, for Dell, Samsung, any kind of manufacturing and financial and telecom and any kind of like insurance sector, ERP is very, very mandatory. Because without ERP system, there is no business, right? Before get into the actual curriculum, let me give you an example so that you can understand ERP. Okay. For example, let's take an example. You started one small grocery shop, right? You started a small grocery shop. It's just an example for your understanding why you have to learn the ERP, particularly why we are going to learn the Oracle application, right? Why Oracle apps technical is very famous nowadays, so that you can understand the things. To compare other technologies, what is the main benefits there in Oracle? So to understand, before learning this course, you have to get some idea, so that I am taking through a simple example. For example, you started a grocery shop. Okay, basically you are more interested in business. You started you have some money, you have some funds, so that you started one business, small grocery business. Okay, as a typical operation, so as a shop owner, what you can do, you can basically sell the products, right? You can sell some products, right? What people can do, people will come to your shop daily needs and buy stuff from your shop. This is your grocery shop. Okay, for their daily needs, they will come to your shop and they can purchase all the products, right? So this is very good. It's basically it's a small business. Initially you have 100 customers, 10 to 15 customers, right? So it's a small business. Due to your interest, you started a grocery shop. Okay, till now we are good. So what happened suddenly, right? For due to demand, you got more requirements from the customer occasionally. So you may not be carrying the items or run out of the stock, right? So then what you can do, there is no stock in your showroom. Then what you can do, okay, people come and ask you, please arrange these products tomorrow. So then what you can do, you will note this, right? And you can ask your customers, please come tomorrow. Okay. So they will take it, right? So what you can do now in this scenario, in the business, you have a multiple customers, right? You have a multiple customers. See, I'm just mentioning. So people who are coming to your shop, who are buying your products, right? These are the customers, right? But to whom you are buying the products to sell to the customer, those are called as a suppliers. Who is supplying the goods, right, to your shop is you can, in Oracle ERP terminology, you can call as a vendor. See, these terminologies are very, very important in the real time. Okay, in the regular business, we are dealing with the vendors and customers. right? So here two entities are involved. One is the customer, one is the vendor. Okay. So far we are good. You are maintaining your business, right? Suddenly what happened due to your good quality products, the customers are got increased, your business expands, right? Now you are taking the product from the phone and from the, you launched a separate web application. So through web application also, your customers are taking their orders, right? Now what happened as a part earlier, when you are maintaining a small business, all information you are maintaining in a notepad, because you have a 10 to 12 customers, right? Easily you can maintain in a notepad, okay, or in a Excel, you can maintain the all the customer information, prices and everything you can maintain it. But suddenly now what happened, your business gets increased due to good quality, right? Now what happened, you have more than 10,000 customers, because you are giving a good quality products to the customers. You have 10,000 customers, right? And also you have 10,000 employees, okay? Like that, you have some more, you are selling the products from the 50 suppliers, right? So in this scenario, are you able to handle this complete business processes in notepad? Never. It is not possible. To maintain the big business process, we need some kind of application. You got it? To maintain the complete business process. Because when we started the business, due to initial business process, we can maintain the complete business in a notepad or Excel. Even you can maintain some kind of tool called Tally. But now you have a 10,000 customers, 1,000 employees and 50 suppliers, right? You launched your offices, you launched your stores in multiple areas. In Amiripet, Kukatpalli, some Hyderabad, you have opened multiple stores. Are you able to maintain this complete information, right? In this process, you have to maintain this complete process. You need the employees, right? You need the employees also. Employees, customers, suppliers, right? So if you see the business, complete entities are customers, employees, we are doing some kind of business, right? So, coming to real-time scenario, in the real world, in the real ERP terminology, customers are maintained in the account receivables module. What module? Account receivable modules, we are maintaining the customers. Very good. Employees, where we are going to employees, we are maintaining in a human resource management module. Till now we are good. Okay. Human resource management. Supplier, like that, we are maintaining in a account payables module, right? Account payables module. This is the one of the module, payables module. Okay. Just I'm mentioning for your understanding. Like that, you are selling the products, right? Like Flipkart, you started a e-commerce business, right? So people are taking the orders. So what you can do, once the customers orders the product, what you can do, you can take the request, how the Flipkart works, right? Flipkart, Amazon, any Alibaba. So how the business works, similar way, you are taking the orders, right? You are taking the orders. So for taking the orders, processing that information, it's called as a order management, right? See, if you see this in typical business, in the Flipkart, Amazon, what business will do, they will take the orders from your Android mobile, either from web application. They will take this order, they will place the order. If the inventory is available, they will process that information. They will do the pick, pack, ship, confirm your product and deliver the product to the customer and cheapest and fastest manner, right? That is the business is doing. Like Amazon also, Alibaba also, lot of e-commerce companies are executing. So executing the ERP system, right? Now you come to a scenario. So Like that, we have order management. Similarly, we have to maintain your stock. So earlier in your initial business, you are maintaining your business in your shop only. But what happened? Your customers are increased, right? Now you are maintaining the information in a storeroom. It's a separate inventory. You can, in real-time technology, you can say as a warehouse. Within the warehouse, we have inventory, right? Inventory means, see, once you get the product, you cannot store in your house, right? You have to keep that item, keep that stock in some location, right? Because we will get the huge volume of items. We have to maintain in a particular location. So you need a inventory model. You need a inventory model like that. You have a other model.
Sir, one request, sir.
Sorry.
Sir, your screen stuck, sir.
Okay.
Only Oracle apps technical.
Okay. Well, it's not coming. Sorry, guys. 1 minute. Let me share my screen once again. What happened? Oh, sorry, guys. Can you see my screen now? Yeah. Might be. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Sorry. So let me once again. Here, initially, once again, I will summarize. I might be you missed this explanation. So initially, you started your business, right? So once you started this business, okay, you have a limited customers, right? Limited vendors. You are purchasing the products from one shop. You are maintaining that information in a notepad, right? Initially, because it's an initially business, okay? So no, you don't need to get good software, right? Simple, you can maintain in a notepad and Excel. So after that, your business expands due to your high quality products. Customers are coming regularly, frequently. They are more interested to purchase the products, right? Now, what happened? You have more than 10,000 sub customers, 1,000 employees, 50 suppliers, right? So to maintain this business, say, right? So maintain this business, you need a ERP package. You need a ERP package. So ERP is a ready-made package. Here you can see this, right? In customers, we can maintain a account receivables module. Employees, we can maintain a HR, human resource management module. Employees means, see, every organization, there is a HR department. They can have their salaries. We can maintain their salaries, grades, supervisors, everything, hiring process, and everything you are maintaining in a HRMS model. Come to payables, what we can do, we can make the payments. We can create the suppliers and we can make the payments to the suppliers. After that, order management. Order management is nothing but you can take the orders, you can execute the orders. Execution means, see, but like for Flipkart and Amazon, Alibaba, what they will do, e-commerce business, even Dell, even HP, any Samsung. What they will do, they will take the orders from the online also. What they can do, they will take the request from the supplier, from the customers, from the Android, from iPhone mobile or web application. They will send the request to the fulfillment team. But in the real time, the scenes behind, if you see the Flipkart, just we are creating an order from the front end. Then what is going to happen in the back end? Once you create an order, the order is getting executed in their ERP system. Then the process will start. They will do some workflow process. That process will route to the each and every step. It will pick, pack, ship, confirm, and they will make sure that the product is getting delivered to the customer within limited span of time, right? That is the beauty of the order management, right? Not only if you want to maintain the order management, you need customers also. See, if in my example, okay, you need a customer. Like that, inventory. In the inventory module, you can maintain the stock. See, earlier in my example, the warehouse, in this warehouse, you are maintaining a shop, but due to huge volume of customers, customers demand, you started a new inventory, new warehouse. There you are maintain your stock. So it's an inventory. Like that, we have a PO module, so purchasing order. So in the purchasing module, you want to buy a product, you want to buy a bike. What you can do? If you want to buy a bike, you cannot directly go to the showroom and you cannot buy the product, right? So instead of that, what you can do, you can visit the multiple showrooms, right? You can visit the multiple showroom, take the quotation. You will take the quotation, right? You will take the quotation. So every quotation will vary to quotation. In Hyderabad, the location, they will give you your bike. In Hyderabad, Kukatpalli, they will give you your bike for 1 lakh rupees. But if you go to SR Nagar, they might give you 95,000, right? So you will take the quotation. Once you get the quotation, you will come to home. You can decide where you are going to purchase the product. You will see the terms and condition, how many years they are giving the insurance, right? You can see different methods, right? Like how the payment method, how we are going to make the payment to the shop owner, right? You will check those things. Okay, you will confirm the request. Once you confirm that request, you will visit that showroom. You will purchase the bike and you will make the payment. These quotations, purchasing orders are maintained in the purchasing order module. So ERP is nothing but the package. It's loaded with the complete package. You can call it as a ERP package, ready-made package. Okay, just you have to know how to use these functionalities, right? Just you have to know how to use this functionality. Nowadays, without ERP system, there is no business. Any like LIC, banks, manufacturing companies, chip designing companies, any kind of, for example, if you take any company, ERP is a mandatory, database is mandatory, right? Because whatever the application we are running, end of the day, the information is getting stored in the relational database system. Okay, you know, right? If you know the SQL, you can understand what is the relational database system. So finally, this information is stored in a relational database system. Relational database system is nothing but the maintain the relation between different tables. I will tell you when the session started. All right, that's why it's called as a ERP. Now, what we are going to learn as a part of curriculum, we are going to learn Oracle application technical. So in real time, ERP definition is ERP is nothing but the enterprise resource planning. Okay, you can tell that, and in interview also they will ask you what is ERP means. Enterprise resource planning. Resources means money, manpower, material, machinery, marketing, and methods. Okay, the server is maintained somewhere. If in this example, you are maintaining server here, right? You are maintaining server here in this location. People will access your application from different location. Either this customer sitting in India, this customer is sitting in America, this customer is sitting in Japan. Okay, this customer in India, this customer is sitting in US, this customer is sitting in some other country. Okay, Singapore. So once you install the ERP product, right, server is maintaining the somewhere, but people can access from the multiple location. This is Singapore location, right? Once you install in a single installation ERP application, we can access the application from the multiple location. Once the ERP installed, right, automatically RDBMs come to picture. So I told you ERP is a ready-made package. You have to know how to execute the complete business process. So that's why the beauty of, sir, in that scenario. So one more thing. So ERP is nothing but the multiple modules. ERP is a huge software and with many modules, and it supports the organization to maintain their business process management. It's called as a BPM, complete business process. Right? So that's why we can Oracle ERP is most popular. In that, why Oracle application is most popular means Oracle is having 256 plus modules. They are giving the complete end-to-end business Oracle applications. Right? They are giving the end-to-end business. Nowadays, Oracle, all big companies, so most strong for the financials modules. It's strong for the financial modules, and also they are having SCM, supply chain modules, finance modules, CRM module, customer relationship management module, right? Human resources management module. SCM modules means you can call it as a supplier chain module. Supply chain modules means order management, inventory, PO. These are the supply chain modules. Inventory, order management, PO. These are called the supply chain module. Coming to in this example, financial modules is AP, AR, GL, cash management, fixed assets. These are called the financial modules. FA, GL, AP, AR. Right? I told you in the AR we can create a customers. AP we can create a suppliers. We will make the payments. So we will learn this in going forward. That's why ERP domain knowledge is very, very important. See, if you take any programming language, even can fresher also learn it. But ERP is a beauty product. This without ERP, there is no business. Okay, if you want to execute your business, ERP is required. But particularly, we have there are a lot of vendors in the market. If you see my screen, see Oracle Corporation, SAP, Microsoft, Workday, and Sage. Oracle Corporation. These are the different kind of top ERP vendors in the business. They are having their own business soft package, and also they are giving their own relational database system. Okay, now we are going to learn Oracle. Sir, you have some idea. Sir, I want to learn Oracle application. You told that okay, what is the use in the real time, but you have to understand what are the things you have to learn in the Oracle applications, right? So if you have the minimum SQL knowledge, I will teach you PL SQL. Okay, but in SQL, in Oracle, we have a different kind of statements: DDL, DML, TCL, DCL. All right, data manipulation language, data definition language, transaction control language, data control language. You need to understand the statements, minimum knowledge. Don't worry if you don't know the basics, we will help you to learn, teach you. Okay. So like that, you have to understand SQL functions. Even you can go through the videos, you can prepare it. Like you have to understand the queries, writing the queries, subqueries, views, sequences, synonyms. These are simple concepts. Even by going through the videos, you can get some idea. Because SQL is very, very, very important for any kind of data science technologies, right? Data engineering technologies, any kind of technology, SQL is reporting technology. We have a market, Power BI, lot of Oracle OBI, Power BI, and a lot of Tableau, a lot of reporting tools are there. In Oracle also now they are providing a lot of tools, OBI, Business Oracle Cloud BI reporting, right? So to learn this kind of technology, you need a SQL knowledge. You have to be SQL knowledge, because end of the day, whatever the business you are doing, it is getting stored in your relational database system. If you know the ERP and if you know the database, strong database knowledge, you can easily crack the knowledge within 45 days. Okay, don't worry. And also, sir, why we have to learn the PL SQL? PL SQL is a procedural language, structured language. Okay, in this procedural structured language, the code is getting executed top to bottom. It's a kind of simple English language. Both are simple English language. See, if you see the Java, a little bit complexity is there, but PL SQL, you have a good. It is a simple to understand, simple to execute. Okay, in this PL SQL, you have to understand cursors, ref cursor, how to do the exceptions. How in Java we are doing the exceptions. Similar way, we can write the exceptions PL SQL. You have to get some understanding on the subprograms. Subprograms are the procedures, packages, database triggers, record types, some few advanced topics. So if you want to learn Oracle Apps technical skill set, these are the very, very basic things. So in coming to Oracle Apps technical, there are a lot of form personalizations, developing the reports, forms. It's a little bit beauty also. To develop a form, you need some kind of graphical knowledge, right? 3D knowledge. For reports also, you can develop the reports. Basically, reports are helpful by your leadership. Based on their request, they will see their data, right? Companies, see, generally in real-time companies, they want to see, for example, they want to see how much sale happened in this particular period, right? They will give the parameters with the from date and to date. They are going to get the data. If you see this, your bank statement also, if you want to get the bank statement for one particular month, you have to pass the from date to date. Based on that, you are going to get how many transactions happen in particular period, right? So in Oracle Apps Technical, we have to learn interfaces, conversions, very, very important. Inbound and outbound interface. I will tell you, don't worry. BI publisher report, workflow means nothing but hierarchies. When you see, when in the real time, when you're sending the your leave request, it will go to your manager, right? So in the real time, you have to go to the application. Just you can raise a request. Automatically, your approval request, it will reach to your supervisor. After approving your request only, it's get confirmed. So these kind of activities, so you no need to learn all things, but some things you have to learn. SQL, PL, SQL entry coaches. So when you're giving the interview, they will ask you some question in the SQL. We will teach you, we will train you, and we will give some notes on the SQL, PL, SQL entry coaches. Okay. Apart from this, these modules, whatever the modules we discuss in the areas, AR, order management, we will give the notes. I will going to explain complete end-to-end process for 2 modules, 2 or 3 modules, P2P, OTC, inventory, and finance. We will touch the finance modules also. Don't worry about that. Okay. APIs are very, very important. Nowadays it is called as a web services. Some overview of the web services. We have to know how we are going to use these web services in the real time. Okay. If you see my,
Sir,
if you learn, yeah,
you can see this paint screen, sir.
You are not, why it's happening? Don't worry. I will share my, I'm also started recording. Let me share my screen. What happening might be, okay. When I'm switching to the back, it's not showing, no problem. Okay, that is the problem. Okay. So if you see the roadmap, right? Oracle Apps Technical Consultant, you have to learn the SQL. If you see my diagram, PL SQL and Oracle Apps Technical tools, some of the tools, Toad, Putty, WinSCP, right? These are some of the couple of things. If you see my screen, right, this is the complete Oracle Apps Technical skill set. If you see what is the your real time environment. So once you join this process, we will give you some real time desktop where you can connect to the application. Just I'm going to the real time environment. Your real time environment will be like this. Okay. In this real time environment, you can use this contain all the modules, right? You have a ERP application through HTML page. You can log into the ERP application. You can execute the business process. We can learn in the next sessions. Okay. Okay. Time being, you can understand what we have to learn in this process. Okay. Next come to the, let me close this. It is not closing. 1 minute. Let me share my screen. Okay, this is the real-time environment. So how to minimize this? It's not closing. 1 minute. Okay. Okay. Now let me share my screen once again. Where we are at here. Okay, learning path. Okay, these are the skill set required. Next I'm going a little bit forward so that you can by end of the session. So when can you see my screen? So in the real time,
Yes, sir.
Once you get onboarded to the project, sir, what kind of project we have? So people learning all the courses they are going to market, they are learning Java, .NET, data science, but at the end of the day, they are not able to get any kind of jobs, right? So when you are learning any kind of course, see, I'm telling frankly, you have to understand what kind of projects we have. You have to understand clearly. In the real time, we have implementation project. In my earlier example, so I started a business. Can you see my screen, right? This complete business. If you see my screen, so here we started a new business. I want to execute my business process. I want to see, let me show you. You can see my screen, right? In this scenario, you want to see my business process. I want to execute my business process. In this scenario, I am go for the implementation project, right? So basic things when you're developing any kind of business process, right? We are expecting these kind of projects. Implementation project, when you're developing a product from the scratch, right? I have my initial business with the groceries. By now I have multiple customers. I have decided to implement the ERP product. What I will do, I will ask to the Oracle, I will purchase the license of the Oracle product and I can install it, right? In that scenario, you are freshly implementing the process. It's called as a implementation project, right? So you have to keep in mind, because when you're preparing a resume, you have to mention either implementation, either customization, either migration, either support. These things, these flavors will be there. Okay. So when you're starting any project, okay, if you develop your business from the scratch, is a implementation. So as a part of your business, in my previous example, you have developed GL, AP, AR, some inventory module. I have to add customer relationship module. Already you have developed this product. In my example, already you have developed. I want to add some additional modules, right? I want to add some additional modules for the existing one. Then I'm going for the customization project. Okay, migration project. So like how Windows is giving the regular basis versions, right? Windows 11, it started with the 7, 10, 11, like that. Oracle ERP also, they are maintaining some versions. See, in this scenario now, the latest version is 12.2.12. It's going to be released, right? So we will talk in the once the session started, what is the version, significance the version. Okay. So when you're migrating, let's say for example, your version you are at, you can see my screen, right? Latest screen. So if you see my example here, initially I started with the 12.2.2, 12.2.4. Now I want to migrate to the 12.2.10. Then what business will do? They are going for the migration project. They are going for the migration project. Now, if you see my example, in this scenario, they are going for the migration project, right? We are migrating from one version to another version. It's called as a migration project. Supporting. So in the implementation phase, you developed the complete business, right? So when you are developed, see in my grocery shop, I want to, but I have taken license from Oracle. I want to purchase, I want to develop this product. What I will do, just what I will do in this my scenario, what I will do. So this is my business. I will give this contact to any one of the company. Either I can give to TCS, either I can give to Accenture, either I can give to Wipro. I can give any company. I will give the requirement. I will ask them to, guys, this is my requirement. You have to develop this product. So how many resources you can take it? Your headache, but this is the product. This is the vanilla Oracle ERP vanilla product, right? Vanilla product. So if you get the licensed version, it's called as a Oracle vanilla. It's called, it's a beauty terminology, Oracle vanilla. Once you get the license version, it's called as a Oracle vanilla. So you will ask the vendors based on the budget, based on your budget, either based on the low cost, either you can take from the Wipro, either take from the Wipro. Okay, either you can take from the Accenture. Accenture will take more money. They will bill hourly basis, right? HCL and Apps Associated, some small companies are there. You will give it to any one company. Okay, so you will start develop the process. Okay, now I'm going back to my screen. If you understand this, so in the real time we have a four type of projects. Sir, okay. Sir, in the real time, what kind of environment we'll have? We have development environment, UAT, and production. All right. So basically, as a technical consultant, right? Initially, if you see my initial requirements, what happened? If you see this, right? 1 minute. If you see my screen in this scenario, see, this is my requirement. I have to execute this process. First, what we'll do? Our functional consultants will take the requirements from the business. Basically, if you want to take the business, who will involve first? Our functional expertise, who knows the complete business end-to-end functionality. They are going to take the requirements from business. They will directly directly contact with the business. They will ask you, and they will schedule a multiple calls, understand their requirement. And once they draft the requirement, the requirement documents will come to us. As a technical developer, we have to develop the products. We have to involve in the different kind of projects based on the requirement, right? The phases in the earlier session, earlier screenshot, you can see what kind of projects we have, right? We can work on the different kind of projects, right? So if you see this, right, you have a development, you have a UAT and production. Once you get onboarded to the any kind of project, you will get the access for the development environment, UAT environment, and production environment. Keep in mind. Okay, development environment most useful for the developers who is developing the product. Okay, so once the product is, once the object is, see, as a part of development, you can develop the interface, you can develop the form, you can develop the report, right? Once you develop the report, so everything is get migrate to the UAT. You in the UAT, the end our functional team will perform the testing. They will do some sanity testing, right? Once the sanity testing over, so based on the client requirements, they will move the objects to the stage environment. Stage is the one of the other environment where end users, the product who are using is called as a end users. They are going to perform the testing, right? Once they're happy with the testing, once they get the successful results, they will give the UAT sign off. Once you get the UAT sign off, then you are going to move the objects to the production with the help of the DBA. With the help of the DBA. In the real time, we have a development environment, UAT environment. UAT is not one testing environment. This stage environment is different to business than production environment. Sometimes we have a directly UAT environment, directly dev to UAT, UAT to production. So with the help of the DBA team, we can migrate this object to develop one instance to other instance. Once you get onboarded in the project, you will get the logins to the different system, okay, for development environment, front UAT and production. So what kind of logins you are going to get? You are going to get backend access. You will get the TNS entries for front-end application login entries. Okay, so this is the real-time environment. Okay, UAT, our functional consultants will do the sanity checks, but in coming to QA or stage instance, directly end customers will perform the testing. Here, we are going to test with the positive and negative scenarios. Once we get the successful records, then only we are going to migrate to the production. Okay, this is our real-time environment. This is every company will follow the same standards. Okay, let's move to the, okay, we discussed type of projects, right? So, sir, one more question. What kind of jobs we have in Oracle application? If you see my screen, let me share my screen once again. So before learning any course, these are very, very important to understand. Okay, I think you can see my screen, right? Type of project, type of the jobs. In Oracle, we have three kinds of jobs. Three kinds of jobs. What are the jobs? So first you have to understand what we are going to learn, sir. We have to learn. See, these are the different kind of jobs. First one is the DBA, database administrator. What these guys will do, once they will install the product. In my earlier example, I started a new business, right? For that maintain the business, I purchased the license version. I purchased the license version from Oracle. So I have given this contract to some HCL. What they will do, they will take your requirement, based on the requirement. Okay, they are trying to they are implement my business. So what they will do, they will hire these guys. First one is the database administrator. Second one is the Oracle functional consultants. Oracle functional consultants. Oracle functional consultants, right? Oracle functional consultants. After that, our role, Oracle technical consultants. Oracle technical consultants. Okay, so we are the Oracle apps technical consultants. Okay, we are here. So what our responsibility? Our responsibility is developing the product. Okay, we will get the documentation. We will develop the product, right? And we will develop the reports. We have to customize the reports. So there is an XYZ report having 50 columns. I want to add one more column. How to do that? By using technical consultant. All forms, reports, interfaces, reports. I will tell you in the next classes, reports, interfaces, right? Conversions, interface, conversions, okay, workflow, everything. Everything, see, you're writing SQL queries, you are giving the extract to business. Sometimes they will give the columns, they are requesting us to provide the extract. You will directly go to your real-time environment, execute the query and provide the extract to them. Okay. So these kind of access activities taken care by development activities taken care by Oracle technical consultant. Now in this, as a part of this curriculum, this is we are going to we are here. Okay. Now, if you see this Oracle technical consultants, if you put the Naukri, you will get a n number of jobs, because this is a rare skill set. So if you want to learn .NET, Java, even fresher can directly go to the Amirpet, pay the 500,000, they can learn it. But learning a ERP product, if you have a 2-year experience, you get more demand in the market, because it's a domain knowledge, right? You have it to learn SQL, PL SQL, nobody beats you. Nobody beat you. That's why you have to learn the ERP product. If you learn the ERP product, you are going to get more opportunities. You are going to get more opportunities. You are going to get more opportunities in the real world. Okay. What function in this scenario in Oracle application? So you have to understand, and you have to understand, right? You have a DBA role, functional consultant role, and technical consultant role. What these guys will do, functional consultant, they will interact with the business. They will take the requirements. We will not do the requirements. Here, expertise will be there, requirements. What they will do, these guys will know all end-to-end setups, requirements from business. Okay, requirement business, from business. But what DBA will do, these guys will, what DBA will do, see, you are employed. So as a part of my previous business, what they will do, they will install the product. They will install the product. Okay. They will install the product, right? And they can apply the patches, monthly patches, weekly patches, quarterly patches. Oracle will give the patches to maintain your application and database security. Okay. They're applying the different kind of patches. Okay. These patches will get from the Oracle. Okay. They will apply the patches. Apart from that, they are maintenance activities, maintenance activity. What is the maintenance activity? See, in the real time, when you're accessing the IRCT application after 11 o'clock, sometimes you are going to get a pop-up saying that this server is under maintenance. You can use after 4 p.m. like that, right? In similar way, in the real time, DBA team will maintain the maintenance activities in the weekend. They will not do the regular business hours, because if you do that activity in regular business hours, it will impact their business, because a lot of customers taking the orders. That's why they will not do do these activities. Okay. As a part of DBA, they are install the product, maintenance the product. Okay. They can apply the patches. But functional consultants will take the requirement from business. Oracle technical consultants will develop the products like reports, interfaces, conversions, workflow, SQL, and PL. Writing some SQL query to extract the data from the database. They will give to, see, in business, we have a multiple requirements. Okay. We will, while doing the practical sessions, you can understand very easily. Okay. So what in the, this is the like roles. We are in Oracle Labs technical role. But if you see my screen, sir, after learning ERP also, what is the roadmap? See, every time when you are learning some course, we need a roadmap, right? What kind of roadmap? If you see this, right? Once you familiar with the Oracle applications, now you are a chance to learn the Oracle Cloud Technical. If you see my map, Oracle Cloud Technical also nowadays more demanded. Okay. They moved the product from SaaS to cloud. You know, right? In Oracle Cloud terminology, we have a IaaS, PaaS, right? SaaS, software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service, cloud technical terminologies. Now they moved the complete product to the cloud environment. So they are maintaining the servers, very burdens to the companies. That's why they are maintaining the complete infrastructure in the cloud environment. So if you learn the cloud technical, you are eligible for get the job in ERP technical. This is the roadmap. And after the cloud technical, and you have to learn the some kind of concept called Oracle integration. That is also we are going to launch very recently. Okay, very soon we are going to launch cloud integrations. Okay. So this is the roadmap for the Oracle apps technical jobs. But we are going to learn these, what are the diagram I am representing, right? We are going to learn these topics as a part of this curriculum. Okay. So we also understand what kind of projects we have in the real time: implementation, customization, migration, and supporting, right? So and also what kind of environments we have, we understood: development environment, UAT environment, and production environment. Okay. So, and also in Oracle application, we follow the application implementation methodology. Based on this methodology, what we can do, we are going to, when developing any code, we will write some documentation, sample documentation, right? We are going to write BR100, MD50, MD70. So lot of documents are, as a technical consultant, we are mostly work on the MD70. MD is nothing but the methodology. It's a Bhagavad Gita. Okay, just you can refer that, you can prepare the document. You have to follow the coding standards. Everything I'm going to explain in the real time, what type of coding standards we have to follow, I'm going to explain in the session. No worries about that. But just these words are very, very important. So in interview, when you're giving an interview, they will ask you, as a part of this process, you have mentioned that report. Can you tell me what methodology you have followed? You can tell that AIM methodology. Within AIM methodology, so I have prepared the MD70 documentation. These things we will tell you while we are giving the teaching. Okay. So BR100, basically BR100 is a business requirement. Who will prepare this document? Business consultants, functional consultants will prepare this document. Okay. MD50 also prepared by the functional consultant. For technical consultant, we will get this functional consultant requirement document. Okay. Requirement document from the functional consultant. Based on the MD50, we are going to prepare the MD70. Okay. These are the types of documentation. Okay. So like this, we have the, we can learn the architecture also. If you see my screen, right, sir, I can learn the Oracle applications. I'm very good at, sir. But what is the architecture, sir? How it works, how your Flipkart works, how your Amazon works, how e-commerce business works. Similar way, your application will work. Okay. So in the if you see my architecture, right, you have a client server, application server, database server. In the real time, when you're sending any request, right, you say in the real time, when you're sending any request from the HTML page, okay, that request will go to the client server. See, it's a three. That's why Oracle application architecture is called a three-tier architecture. You have a client server, application server, database server. We have a three kinds of server. So when you send a request from your desktop, right? In the earlier example, so if you see my screen, see remote desktop. This is the real-time environment, right? If you see my screen in the real-time environment, just I'm logging to the real-time environment for once again for your understanding to explain the architecture. So Oracle architecture follows the three-tier architecture. Within the three-tier architecture, if you log into the application, it's a, see, can you see this application, right? This application, it's a HTML page. Okay, not only HTML page. When you open any kind of when you open this, see, I'm just logged into the application. If you see this is the HTML page. Through HTML page, you are logged into the Oracle application, right? It's a client server, client application. From a client application, you are logged into the all the function. Let's say, for example, I'm just logged into the application. It's a role, it's a kind of responsibility. I'm opening the front page. It's called, okay, it's not opening. We can open this application in the Explorer. Give me 2 minutes. We can open this application in the Explorer. Okay, give me 2 minutes. I'm opening this application so that you can easily understand.
So again, your screen stuck, sir.
Sorry.
Again, your screen stuck, sir.
Stuck, right? 1 minute. Some issues there. Yeah. Today it's giving. Okay. Let me. Yeah. Give me 2 minutes. So this is our application. From front end, see, might be some issue. 1 minute. Cancel. 1 minute. How to close this? So I'm at here. I want to switch to the alt tab. Yeah, it's database. 1 minute. System is not available. Task manager. 1 minute. Let me close this. First, let me explain how it works. Then we can go to the navigation. Okay. So first, let me, otherwise I can switching to application very difficult for me. Okay. So if you see this, right, client application and our application server and database server. In the client application, we can send a request. We will send a request from the HTML page. What HTML, once you raise a request, the request will send to the application server. Application server, what it will do in the, I will show you in the front end within 2 minutes. Application server will listen to your request, will listen to a request. It will interact with the database system. It will fetch the information back again, and it will process and will resend to our client. See, in IRCTC, you are searching for how many tickets are available from Hyderabad to Vijayawada. Then what you can do, you can log in with the IRCT application. You can give the location from Hyderabad to Vijayawada. Once you search it, right, what is happened? You are from URL, from IRCT URL, you are going to raise a request, okay, by providing some parameters. The request will go to the application server. Application server will listen to your request. It will interact with the relational database system. It will check to the respective tables, and it will process that information, and it will send back to the client. How IICT works? Similar way, Oracle application also works. Okay, I'm going to show you this application in the next session, how it will follow. Okay, application server is a platform where it interact with the client and database. Okay, client and database. See, when you are searching your IRCTC, when you put on the www.irctc.com, how the application works. First, you send a request from the client. Either you can search for the destination, how many seats are available. If you want to know that, you can give the from station, to station, and the dates. Either you can send the request from the Apple application, mobile application. You can use the Explorer. Either use the web Mozilla. Anything you can use. You can send the request. So in between, we have a application server. Application server is an interactor between the client and desktop. Okay, application server will listen to your request. Okay, it will take the request. In this scenario, it will take the request. It will process your information by interacting with the relational database system. Okay, it will check the respective tables, and it will send the data back to your client server. In the real time, what is going to happen? Once you install the Oracle ERP product, all the modules data is getting stored in a relational database system in a particular format. Okay, so when you send a request, again, it will get back to your backend tables. It will search for the information, and the information it is getting rendered in our client application. What is the database? Relational database. I told you, right? Relational database is a collection of table. What is the table? In the relational database terminology, table is a collection of rows and columns. Data is getting stored in a particular data format, right? So why we have a relational database system? To mitigate the integrity issues, right? Security issues. So a lot of issues. To mitigate those issues, we have a relational database system. Oracle is having a strong relational database system to maintain their business. Okay, they have versions also. You cannot learn one day. In the next session, I'm going to explain you how it works. I'm present you your ERP application also. Next class, we are completely concentrating on the ERP real-time application. Right? So database nothing but the collection of tables, views, sequences, synonyms, and everything bundled with all the objects. All right. So this is the area how IRCTC works. Similar way, Oracle application also it works. Okay, that's why Oracle applications follows the three-tier architecture. In the three-tier architecture, we have a client tier, application tier, and database tier. Okay, this is the overview of the Oracle application. So still we have some presentations, but I cannot cover all the topics in 1 hour. In the next session, I will show you how application works. So my some issue with my navigation, I will fix it. So once tomorrow come to next session, so what we can do, we will do some kind of hands-on practical session in the real-time environment. Okay, so once you join this course, what we can do, we will help you to get this environment, whatever the environment to present you, right? We can get that environment, you can start do the practice. Okay, the basic things, if you want to learn, if you see my roadmap, right? If you see my roadmap, but keep this picture in your mind, I will share this to PPT to you, refer this. See, whenever you are learning any course, first we have to keep in this diagram in your mind. When you're preparing also entry questions, these topics you have to keep in mind. You have to learn SQL, PL SQL, and Oracle application, technical components, and also tools. Code. If you want to write a SQL query, you have to execute the code in a SQL developer or tool, right? If you want to move the files one server to another server, we have a called FTP tool. Putty, WinSAP or the FTP tool. You can move the files to one server to another server. Okay, by learning this course, you can easily crack the interview within 45 days, because Oracle ERP is a rare skill set to compare the others. Without ERP, see, so hiring a Java candidate is very easy. If you put the job posting in the Naukri or byte outside, n number of inquiries will come. But Oracle kind of technologies, because it's bundled with the multiple things. So it is having, see, when you are learning any course, you have to think on the long-term perspective, not the short-term perspective. You can learn the testing. Testing any person can learn, right? What is there in the testing? You can tell me. But learning a ERP product, you are going to get even 4 years person getting more than 12 lakhs, right? Even 3 years guy also, if you have the multiple skills. Now we market Uber, like companies, they're giving for 4 years guy, they're giving 12 lakhs plus. 3 years plus, 3 years experience guy, they are giving more than 12 lakhs. Okay, the importance of this ERP is, it's very helpful to develop your career also. Okay, so this is the today's session. So tomorrow we are going to continue with the next session. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm ready to answer you. Anyone, have any questions, let me know.
Hi, good morning team. This is Madhu from Go Online Training. So just now I have posted a link in the chat box. Please click and give your information so that my team will follow up you after demos. Once again, I will share that link in chat box. Sir, please carry on, sir.
Yeah, okay. Okay, if you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, please let me know, so that we are going to, so 1 hour completed, right? So we are going to discuss, so how we are going to prepare for this course. So what kind of interview questions they will ask you, what kind of real-time project we are going to do these 45 days. Everything is documented. Just I will share the documents in our portal, our Go Online portal. What you can do, just you can go there and access the files when we are in the practice. Okay, we have a separate file for SQL, separate for PL SQL, and separate for the Oracle technical. I have divided the parts. Okay, but SQL, PL SQL, this is the basic prerequisites before learning the Oracle applications. If you are not familiar with the SQL, PL SQL, what we can do, we will explain you more. We will take more sessions in the weekend. We will help you to give the more information on this. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can pin me, you can ask me, you can chase me. I'm ready to help you. For real-time projects, you can either, I will give the real-time projects. You can sit at home in the real-time environment. You can do the step-by-step process. You can follow my steps. You can follow my instructions. Okay, you can execute the complete real-time projects. Okay, everything. So after end of the project, you have a summary. So while giving the interviews, what you can do, you can follow my summary, explain the same thing in the interviews. Okay, so whatever the project we are doing in this session, same projects will be updated in your resume. Okay, so we will prepare your resume also. Okay, but only one thing is, you have to daily basis prepare the you have to execute the steps, prepare my entry questions and content, everything. Okay, don't separate entry questions and content separately. So while executing the steps, end of the day we have a entry questions, just go home, prepare. Okay, so every day entry questions we are providing end of the session. Okay, it's an interactive session. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. You don't hesitate, ask the questions. Okay, it's an interactive session. Okay, it's not a kind of like telling the course and leaving. It's not like that. It's an interactive session. Any question, sir, I'm not able to understand this session, please reach me offline. I will take one more session to help you. Okay, finally our goal is to help you to get a job in 45 days. Okay, let's take one more session to explain the remaining concept. I'm explaining the how the real-time environment, how we are going to execute the steps, everything we are going to discuss on the next session. Okay, thank you all. Madhav, I think we are done with the session.